Powered by Virginia. Radio.
Are we live? Are we live in the building now? We live in the building now. What's happening, oh? You already know what it is, man. It's Thursday, and we do apologize. Man, we do apologize. We late today. I know we black people time late today. We do apologize, man. We had some microphone issues. You know what I'm saying? The mics won't work and all that type of stuff, man. You know, I was in here singing my heart out. Couldn't nobody hear me, you know what I mean? So I knew the mics was messed up. So we had to get it right so, you know, everybody could hear the voice. You know what I'm saying? I go by the name Big Kev, and that's my DJ right there. What's your name, man?
Brooklyn Joker. Brooklyn Joker.
Yes, indeed. It's a beautiful day outside, man. You know what I mean? A beautiful day outside today, man. For real, for real. And this is Thursday. Feed the Streets, powered by Virginia. Go ahead, grab you a plate, man. And we about to feed you. And we about to eat. And we going to talk about last night's concert. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of other things going on. But we going to go ahead and we going to set this show off with the Da Vinci Genie by the boy Gator, straight out of New York. You already know what it is. Feed the Streets Radio, powered by Virginia. Tell your people, come holler at me, man.
Let's go.
Yeah. That was that straight cash bando you ever. You know what I'm saying? And then before that, we hit y'all with that Gator. And we hit you with that Quran Ali 1 a.m., man. So it's a lot going on in the hip-hop news and entertainment, man. You know, first and foremost, R. Kelly was sentenced to another 20 years yesterday in Chicago. So he has now been sentenced to 50 years in prison. And
who he killed again?
You know, don't get me wrong. I know he done some things that was wrong, but I don't believe he deserves 50 years in prison.
Who he killed? Somebody tell me who he killed.
I also believe that a big percentage of his charges were trumped up charges. And when his case first started, the prosecutor who was doing his case said that in the media. He said 70% of these charges are trumped up charges. And you know what they did? They got rid of that prosecutor. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I say, I believe, he done something wrong and, you know, he got to pay for it. But 50 years, I don't think he done as much as they has painted the picture. But that's my personal opinion, you know, so we ain't going to get into all that. But, yes, he is now serving 50 years. Wowzers. So PNB Rock was gunned down at 30 years old. Rest in peace to PNB Rock, and condolences go out to his family. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I knew a lot of his music because I didn't. I think I knew like one song from a couple of years ago, but that's crazy. And people are blaming, you know, the girlfriend, saying that she had dropped the location where they was at, and you know, people, you know, ran down and robbed them. But there was also a video that I don't know if a lot of people seen where he was, somebody was like videotaping him or something, and he was telling the dude how much all his jewelry cost that he had on. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying like, yeah, this costs $56,000, this costs $80,000, and dude was like, oh man, how much that cost? You know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes, you know, you can't really be doing that type of stuff because, you know, people out here hungry, they grimy, they starving, and they gonna do whatever they can to come up. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, somebody took his life. You know, I don't know if what he was into, because like I say, I don't really follow him like that, but it was just crazy to see that happen. You know what I'm saying? For real. Rappers are getting murdered left and right. So Ray J is going off Ray J is going off. So Ray J snapped out on social media on the Kardashians and Kim Kardashian's mom, and he put some guy on blast that she did a lie detector test, some type thing with, to make it look like Ray J was lying, but this dude had something like 20-some cases of fraud and all this old crazy stuff. And then Ray J started showing receipts, and he said that before Kim became famous, her and her mom stole over $800K from his family, ran up on credit cards, because Kim was like a closet organizer or something like that. That was her job. Celebrities paid her to come in their home and organize their closets and stuff like that with their clothes and everything. And that's how she made her money. And Ray J said that after the sex tape, they tried to bury him. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, they couldn't bury him. And he was like, it was never his idea to do the tape. It was several tapes. And her mama watched the tapes and picked the one that she felt like should get leaked. Good God Almighty. Mom Dukes. Mom Dukes on some pimp.
It's the one.
Mom Dukes said, you know what? This the one where he was hitting it real good. We're gonna put this one out there. You know what I'm saying?
Both of y'all was doing bad things.
I said, yo. She watched them shits next.
Yeah, Mom Dukes watched
y'all
the
thought
sex
the tape
tapes.
was crazy? I thought that Kanye coming in and marrying her was crazier.
Yeah. Kanye had some of that thing. He said, you know what? I got to marry you, girl.
Damn, I'm not marrying.
And then
her.
he made a song. He said, my girl famous all off a sex tape.
Yeah, I'm saying, like,
Yeah, Kanye
it's
don't
okay to know that your girl has done it before, but to have actual video footage of it, it automatically clarifies the she ain't my girl.
So, Ray J is going off and he's snapping out, and he like, they can't silence him. He got his own money. He don't give a damn. And he said this time they gonna have to pay. He said, y'all gonna have to come up off that bag, cause I wants it. You know what I'm saying? So Ray J say,
I'm struggling.
Ray J say he ain't.
Say that boy.
Nah, he ain't say that, boy.
He say he gonna want some money.
But so O Block,
In Chicago.
in Chi-Town, Chirac, where a lot of famous drill rappers are from. That a lot of them are now dead. But they are tearing O Block down. They done put a gate up around that thing, and they said it is no longer. They're probably gonna build like some high-end real estate out there, something like that. Who knows?
Or not.
Oh yeah. He said, or not. Yeah, right. But the famous O Block that everybody talks about has it no longer exists. It's a memory. It's a past. They said it was a lot of blood shed. A lot of families lost their sons. Out there messing with O Block. You know what I mean? So it's a no go. It's a no go. Turk from the Hot Boys was on Drink Champs, doing his interview, and he called out a few people. He called out Rick Ross. He called out Gilly the Kid. He called out Meek Mill. He told Gilly the Kid, you a clout chaser. You ain't wrote nothing for Wayne. You might have helped him with a song. You might have helped him, put something together, but you ain't wrote nothing for him. He said, my little bro was nice at 12. And he said he stand on that, and he want all the smoke. And he told Rick Ross he should have minded his business. He should have never got involved with the Lil Wayne Birdman situation, because that was a inside thing, and you were outsider looking in. And he said, he inboxed Rick Ross, and Rick Ross never hit him back, but he said his name in the song. So Rick Ross responded and saying that, I said your name in the song, bigging you up, trying to keep your name alive. And he told him, pull up, come holler at me if you want to talk to me, man. So, we're going to see how that go. But, he was going off up there, man, on Drink Champs. He was, he was speaking his truths, I guess, however you want to do it. So Eminem did an interview, and he said that when he was going through his pill addiction, that 50 Cent covered for him. He said that 50 covered for him, you know, like in the media and interviews and things like that, you know. He, you know, and you know, their friendship, you know, goes deeper than him signing 50, you know, giving him an opportunity or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he said that 50 covered up for him, and, you know, even with people, you know, when they was asking about him, you know, when he was going through his situation, whatever, and, you know, that's his dog, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, M and 50 is pretty tight, and that's why when you start picking on M, you know, 50 definitely puts his nose in there, you know what I'm saying? Because he like, hey, this man helped make me a millionaire, and I ain't trying to hear nothing that you talking about right now. And in other news, it went down in the 7 cities last night, man. It went down in the 7 cities last night. The New York State of Mind tour hit the Virginia Beach Amphitheater last night. Busta Rhymes, Wu-Tang, Nasty Nas, Escobar, you know what I'm saying? And it was a dope event. The city came out last night. When I tell you the city came out, man, it was sold out. It was sold out, man. And everybody did their thing, but Busta Rhymes and Spliff Star shut it down.
You know what they do.
They shut it down.
Crazy.
And it was crazy. And Nas' show was crazy, too. The Wu, they was cool. You know, they did, you know, the Wu is such an iconic group that, you know, who the Wu? Well, they did about 3 songs with all of them, 3 or 4 songs with all of them, and then they let Ray and Ghost do songs. Jizza did something. Capadonna did something. You know, they was doing it like that. But they did Triumph. They did Protect Your Neck. They did Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With. Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck. You know what I'm saying? They did Cream. They did Ice Cream. Watch these rap niggas get all up in your guts. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely a crazy show. They brought Layla Hathaway out because yesterday was Nas's birthday. So happy belated birthday to the great legendary Nas. You know what I'm saying? They brought Layla Hathaway out and she sung happy birthday to him. And they brought a big cake out. The Wu-Tang members brought a big cake out for Nas last night and gave it to him, you know what I'm saying? And that was dope, man. You know, it was a dope event. I seen a lot of people when I was leaving the show, you know what I'm saying? And I want to shout out my dog Craig Brown, you know what I'm saying, for looking out. You know, he hit me up. I told y'all last week we went VIP style, you know, and we was lit to the max last night. We had a blast, you know what I'm saying? I was on that Ciroc Cranberry last night, and, you know, I am proud to say this, you know, because I'd never been to the amphitheater before. You know, last night was my first time ever going to the amphitheater. So, you know, I kept asking everybody, can we smoke in here? And everybody like, well, you can smoke outside on the yard. But I was like in the thing by the stage type thing. So, you know, I'm looking around and everything, you know, all the signs say ain't no smoking, ain't no vaping. I said, look, man, we got something has to give now. And when Busta hit that stage, the lighter hit the Dutch. That thing said, we in there, you know what I'm saying? And we was on, and it was on and popping from there, man. But it was a hell of a show, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Busta and them tore the house down. Nas did a lot of classics. He did the Eye for an Eye joint, which was crazy. I was listening to that on my way to the show. You know what I'm saying? I was on my way over there, you know, blowing it down with the music on 17,000, you know what I'm saying?
Rehearsing the lines I'm going to say in the crowd.
You know what I mean? So when he did that joint, I was like, okay, here we go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he did a lot of classics last night. Wu did a lot of classics. They did the joint with Nas, Ray, and Ghost, the Verbal Intercourse joint. You know what I mean? Raekwon came out with Nas and performed on the Eye for an Eye joint. I just wish Havoc would have been there. You know, rest in peace, Prodigy. But that joint was crazy, man. It was a dope show, man. It was a real dope event. It won't no problems. You know, it took like 3 months to get out the parking lot. But, you know, other than that, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was crazy, you know. And before we wrap this up, I want to say, you know, I don't be stepping out a lot, you know what I'm saying? You know, I try not to really be in the mix unless I have something going on at these days and times, you know what I mean? But whenever I do step out, man, you know, I appreciate the love that I get from the people in the mix. And I seen Young 4 last night. I did see Young 4. He was sitting like somewhere close to me. I don't know exactly where he was sitting, but when I walked in, you know what I'm saying, when we was going into the seats, he came over and was like, "What's up, baby?" You know what I'm saying? We dapped each other up. So Young 4 was in the building. Shout out Young 4. He was in the building last night. But I just appreciate all the love, you know, as I was leaving the show last night, so many people, you know, was running up on me and was like, "Hey, yo, that's Big Kev." And, you know, they was like, "Yo, can I take a picture?" And I'm like, cool. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was lit, you know, I was halfway on one, you know what I'm saying? And I had to make that drive back this way. But I just want to say I really do appreciate the love, you know what I'm saying? You know, people treat me like I'm a celebrity, you know, and it's cool. I appreciate that, man. You know, they want to hug me and take pictures and stuff like that. You know, when I do step out, you know, it's always a lot of that, man. And I just want to say thank y'all, man. I really appreciate the love that y'all show me when I step out. It definitely make a nigga feel good, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to get back to the music. That's a wrap for the hip-hop news this week, you know what I'm saying? And we got some tickets we going to be giving away today? Loud Dog.
Yo, for the concert?
We got some tickets we gonna be giving away for
yeah.
the all-female concert that's going
Miss
down.
Keys will be in the building,
at
man.
the Hampton Coliseum with Miss Keys.
Loud
You know what
facts.
I'm saying? You probably want to hit that power line. That's 757-964-9367. I'm gonna say it again in case you won't listen the first time I gave it to you. 757-964-9367. Hit that line if you're trying to win a ticket to go see these ladies do they thing. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna get into the Shamonte, Falling, Feed the Streets, powered by Virginia. Go ahead and grab a plate, because it's time to eat. You dig?
I said the streets getting real.
By Virginia. Radio.